Ooh. Oh. Oh. Shit. Oh. Ah.
When I take on a challenge, I've never been someone who chooses the easy path. If something scares me, I move toward it. I commit fully. But when you go all in, there's nowhere to hide from the risk. This winter became one of those risks for me. I decided to learn how to ski, starting from absolutely nothing. At ski resorts across America, a green circle means easy terrain, but sometimes that green little circle can be deceiving.
Oh. Oh.
You ever get to a spot where you can't get up and you're like that?
Yeah.
Take off your uphill ski.
Okay.
Because then you can put your knee on the snow and pop up.
First day out here. I think I'm gonna have to get evac'd off the mountain. This sucks.
Here comes the taxi.
Right.
Hello guys, how's it going?
It's going good.
Feel free to hop on.
Now, most would have quit after a first day like mine. While I was being taken down in the toboggan, I was seeing kids absolutely flying past me. I mean, talk about humbling.
Yeah, welcome back down to the bottom.
I hadn't given up yet. This time, I brought backup. James had one job: turn me, a Jerry, into something better. First came turning, and surprisingly, that came pretty quickly. Then came the piece de resistance in skiing, the hockey stop.
I think I got it. Oh my gosh. That was incredible. Just did the hardest 2 green runs on the mountain.
Getting down wasn't enough. I had to do it without falling. So the next day, that's exactly what I did.
You got this. We're almost there. Come on. Final step. Oh my gosh. Just completed my first ever green without falling. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Oh.
Moving on to blues, something that I'm surprisingly excited for. Now, I knew the runs get steeper as you go up in difficulty, but I'm more of a see it to believe it kind of person. So as I rode up the lift, reality really set in as I caught glimpses of it.
All right. First ever blue.
Was I slow? Yes. Did I fall? 3 times. But I made it down.
Woo. First ever blue done, baby.
And just like the greens, I had one more goal: to ski it without falling.
First ever blue without falling, baby. Let's go. Woo. Check that off the list.
"15 days earlier, I had to be taken down a green run in a toboggan. Now, I was standing at the top of my first black diamond.
We're going down?
It's a black. I wanted to go black.
I thought, whatever. Whew. All right, fuck. Oh shit. All right, here we go. Look at this shit. Ooh.
was steep, it was icy, dust on crust, as skiers call it. I took it slow. I fell a few times, but I finished.
Yeah! Yeah! Yo!
And after a lot of practice,
Just straight ice. Just straight ice.
I finally completed my first black diamond without falling. That feeling is something I'll never forget.
Let's go. Let's go. First black run without falling ever. Whew.
It took me 62 days of skiing to get here. My first ever double black diamond. I didn't even know it was happening that day. My friend Levi had agreed to guide me when the time came. Turns out, it was that day. Near the top of the lift, he told me we were skiing a double black. I wasn't exactly thrilled. I tried to get out of it. It didn't work.
Ooh, all right.
So I went for it.
Is this your first double?
Yeah, first double.
Let's go.
All right, we got this. All right.
And somehow, I didn't fall once.
Woo!
Not only did I finish
Let's
it,
go.
I skied it 3 times that day. In just 62 days of skiing, I had reached my goal for the winter. Or so I thought.
Climate change.
Climate change.
Climate change.
Climate change.
Climate change.
Climate change.
As of yesterday, the amount of water in our mountain snowpack was 38% of average. That marks the lowest snowpack in more than 40 years in Colorado.
Yes, you heard that right. The lowest snowpack in more than 40 years in Colorado. After spending the last 6 months learning to ski, it's become an obsession. And it's tough to see that in my first real winter out here, something feels off. I've heard people who've lived here for decades say they've never seen it like this. At the start of this journey, I planned to end it in the backcountry, skiing a Colorado 14er. But now, that's just not an option. And honestly, I'm okay with that, because the summit may still be there next winter. At the beginning of this journey, I defined risk as exposing yourself to danger. In this winter, I took plenty of them. But sometimes the hardest decision is knowing when not to risk it.
These days are running slow. Sunsets and shores far from home. Headlights are shining on the sea. No place on earth I'd rather be. And I could try to just follow the swell, but I'll never find this anywhere else.